And we're off and going. Welcome to Conference Update with Brian and Donalyn. And here we are.
We're here.
We are. Barely. It's, what is it, February, I think, still?
Yeah, the 22nd.
Yeah, craziness. All right. And so, Conference Update. What you been up to, Donalyn?
Lots of things?
Lots of things. Totally lots of things.
Oh, can I talk about this?
You can.
Okay, here's the coolest thing. I have officially, the journal is done.
Woohoo!
I'm excited, and so that's a cool thing.
Conference journal's done. Yeah.
So if you want one and you didn't ask for one yet, you need, let us know.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so let's see. Last Sunday, I was up in Spokane at Colbert, and with our at our church up there in Spokane, Washington, north of Spokane, actually, in uptown Colbert, because downtown there's like a store. But you go up the hill, so it's uptown Colbert.
Had no idea.
I know. It's it's a lot to figure out getting around Colbert. And they changed the highway since I've been there last.
Really?
Yeah.
What did they do?
I had a difficult time turning left to go back into town, and so you have to kind of go do the runaround, and so
really,
yes, yeah,
interesting.
Well, it is kind of a main highway to get there, so
you shouldn't be able to cross it easy.
And I don't know, I looked at the weather and it said it was going to be fine. I wake up Sunday morning and there's snow everywhere, and so that was a thing. It was fine. It's Colbert, it's Spokane, it's a dry cold, and so had a good time up there, and people were great. And Pastor Stefan was sick.
That's
so it was not good. So it was probably good he had the superintendent coming to fill in anyway. So there we are. Worked out just fine.
But don't be scared. Just because you have invited Brian to come, that doesn't mean you're going to get sick.
That doesn't mean you're going to get sick.
No, it just.
But if you do, it'll be okay. Oh my word. And yeah, that was local conference number 1, doing local conference number 2 and 3 tonight, combining Lake Oswego and Tigard. The Hope and Trinity churches are meeting, and so I got that meeting coming up this evening. And
That's
then
exciting.
This weekend going to Puyallup. And
I get to come this time.
You get to come this time, and yeah. So I have not been to Puyallup for a Sunday morning yet, and so that'll be all kinds of fun. And
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. So I don't know. We're plugging away here and trying to sort things out, and all kinds of interesting office detail-y things. And I think yesterday I had about 1,000 emails back and forth with the Conference Board of Trustees.
It did feel like that, didn't it?
Oh.
Somehow I got on the thread, and so it's like, oh boy, another one.
Were you on the thread? Oh my goodness, there were a lot.
So I didn't really read it very closely, but enough.
But then again, you're not on the Conference Board of Trustees.
No, but it is actually interesting.
Yeah. And and I got an email from Gordon Elliott, so I got to respond to him.
Oh, cool. Yes, we had lunch with them.
We did. We had lunch with them last week.
That was so nice.
Yeah.
It was fun just to spend time with them.
Right. Mm-hmm. Gordon, Nikki Elliott were out here for a bit, and Gordon will be back, and they were, I think they were at Woodburn Sunday or something like that.
I think so.
But Gordon and Nikki are still, they've been missionaries for a long time and still serving the Lord on the mission field. And so we had such a good lunch with them the other day. I guess what was that? Friday.
It was Friday.
Yep. And I think it was Thursday that we met my parents for lunch, and so
last week was the week of going out for lunch.
Yeah, this week.
I feel like we did one other day too.
I feel like this week we're just skipping lunch a lot. So
I can't do that. Maybe you are.
I am. I don't think I even had breakfast today, so
I saved the banana for you at home. Here it is.
Well,
Oh, dear.
I didn't have a banana, so I guess I didn't even get breakfast or lunch. So need to work on that. All right. Today also was on webinar with Tom Rayner and all of their stuff. So it's pretty good stuff. We need to keep growing, keep learning about how can we do ministry in the church today. And yeah. So what else you got for?
Well, Friends of the Family.
Friends of the Family.
They reached out to us and they let us know that they're putting on a marriage seminar.
Right.
Coming up March 15th to the 17th. So that's a Friday evening, and then they got stuff on Saturday. And then Sunday, don't be afraid, but it's 2 to 4, I think, in the afternoon. We will have information out on that on our weekly email. But if you don't receive that, sign up for it, for one. Mm-hmm. But number 2 is you can reach out to the office and I can forward you some information, or call Friends of the Family. They are giving us a discount for the conference. For those who are with the church and stuff. So anyways, if that's something you're like, and you don't have to have a problem in your marriage to go to that. Right. This is just, continuing to work on what's already good and stuff. So anyways, if you're not going to women's retreat, ladies, because that's the same weekend, it's something to think about and just invest in your marriage. Yeah. So there, I did it.
Good for you.
I put a plug out there.
Yeah, yeah.
We can't go, though.
No, you're at retreat. And let's see. Last week, yes, it was Valentine's Day last week. So that's why we did lunch Valentine's Day, the next day with my parents, the next day with the Elliots. That was the deal. We also did conference council meeting last week, too. And had a good meeting and kind of sorting some things out here as a conference. So, yeah, good stuff. Yep. Let's see. Yes, coming up this weekend, we're heading off to Puyallup.
That was sad.
And I'm doing all kinds of other things next week, too. So it's nonstop meetings and excitement.
Do we have any prayer requests?
We do. Let's see. I think I can say it here. It's towards the end, so there's only like 3 people who will still watch this late. But be praying. The retired superintendent Randy Myers. His mom passed away the other day, and Florence was awesome, and also mother of retired superintendent, but also wife of retired Pastor Leroy Myers. And so Florence passed away just a couple days ago. And also be praying for Diana Vermillion. She's been having health problems, for decades, but it's a lot more intense and been in and out of the hospital these days. So be praying for Bill and Diana with her major health issues. And and I think that's about all we got to say about that. I don't know. You got anything else for me, Donalyn?
No, I think we're doing well. Just plugging away at working at scheduling local conferences with churches, and I know it doesn't just all happen at once. So I am working on it. So
also be praying for our churches that are in pastor search transition mode. We have now 4 churches in that situation, and they're in a little bit different stages, but we get a bunch of resumes coming to us, and so we kind of work through that process because we want to be careful. And you want to be careful with who takes care of the bride of Christ. And so we're not trying to be mean to anybody. We're just being careful here. And so be praying for these churches in transition and all that process.
Well, and also our newer, right, Willa Kenzie and Tigard and even Sweet Home. Just keep praying for our new guys.
This is why we need to pray for each other.
All
right.
Well, I think that about covers it.
That's about all I got to say about that. All right. Hey, we'll see you later.
Till next time.
Bye-bye.